Well, on this episode on Discover Trinidad and Tobago, we are at the temple in the sea. And this guy that you see us sitting down in front of is Mr. Sudas Sadhu. The story behind this man is an amazing story. We talked to a villager earlier and he was giving us his story about Mr. Sadhu. It says a man that comes from India since 1901. He used to work on the plantation, the sugarcane plantation, and he used to save the wages and go back to India to worship like every couple of years or so, until times get hard, prices at the airfare goes up, so he decided he's going to build his own temple here so that he don't have to go quite back to India just to worship. So this area, all this area here where we're seeing right now was swampy area, and this man decided building a temple in the swamps. Crazy, nobody ain't thinking about doing that. But apparently, other than a sugarcane plantation, I feel he was an engineer now, because this man get some oil drum, pull it up with concrete, tie it off with steel, and use that as a foundation in the swamp. That's the first swamp house in Trinidad. Anyway, he do so, he lay down the foundation, he built up his shop. But then the plantation owners realized that the man built a church on their property. So they tell him break it down. But Sudam say he ain't breaking down his church, that place of worship. So they tell him, they started threatening him all kind of thing. He said, well, super, me ain't breaking down this, you know. So they came to court somewhere in Port of Spain. The judge charged Sudan $500. Back then, you know, $500 like was about 2-3 years a pay, because Sudan was looking for like $20 a month. So they charged him $500 and they lock him up for a couple of days, was it 14 days or something. And they give the plantation owners them, they tell them they could go ahead and break down the structure. When they go to break down the structure, they try to hire people from the village. People say, no, me ain't going to trouble at church there. So the young man named Mr. Gun, I think he's an Englishman, decide that he's going to drive the bulldozer himself and mash it up. So then tell him, and he say, hey, if you break that church there, trouble for you in the future. Go and take him on, go jump in the back home, mash down the temple. Couple days later, they say Gun was bulldozing some tree someplace, and a tree fall down and break it back. I feel that sort of man was an Obia man, but we ain't gonna get into that. Me ain't saying nothing that me ain't know about. They say anybody that dealt with that case that dead from some kind of disease later in life, you know? That's Sudan man. Anyway, they say Sudan come out of jail. Sorry, Sadhu. They say this. See, I tried to rename the man, all kind of thing. Anyway, Mr. Sadhu, he come out of jail. The first thing he do when he come out of jail, the man go and buy a truck. Where he get the money from to buy a truck? I have no idea. They now charge him $500 in there. Anyway, he come out, he buy a truck. He say he going to build back his temple again. He used to get bricks from a nearby factory. He said he ain't building it on the land this time. He going out in the sea and build it. So that used to take truckloads of brick. Every day he go out, he throw a truckload in the sea. He used to pat it down with his hand. He didn't even have them vibrator to make it steady. He pushing it down with his hand. They say he did that for months. Till a day he was out there and the tide come up and wash away truck. Truck wasn't able, he could not use the truck again. He ended up having to use the bike. He used to ride down from wherever he lived, come down, toting sand and cement on the 2-bike handle every day for years, till he finally built a foundation out in the sea. He take his time, the villagers them used to laugh him, he alone by himself, built up a full temple, kitchen, veranda going wrong, place to worship, everything. The man was a genius. In my book, the man was a genius. He comes, so he dead, but he dead in India, so that's a good thing. He went back on some pilgrimage, and he died of heart attack or something like that. years passed, the temple started run down. It's only like a couple of years ago, I think it's in 94, they decide, hey, they're starting to rebuild this structure, you know, bring it back to life. And it's only like they take about a year because it's in the end of 1995, it was fully refurbished. And from since then, it's one of the landmarks in Trinidad. People has come from all over the world, all over the place just to come and worship, see the place. So this Sudan man is an amazing life story. So I'm going to show you now the temple on the sea where Mr. Sadu built since 1901. The foundation that is seen out there is Sadu right down here with the little BMX or wherever they used to use back in them. Big Ben was Big Ben back in them days. He used to come down here with the Big Ben and 2 buckets of sand building foundation. So let me go and check it out. Hopefully we might see a caretaker who might tell you a little more something, you know. So let me go and check it out. There you go. What we're working on now is Mr. Sadu handiwork. They eventually do tiles and thing, but initially he didn't know tiles here. It's all broken bricks where Sudan, Mr. Sadu come out here and do with the truck. As you can see, all out there was swampland. So I feel somewhere around here was the initial location at the temple before the slave owners or the plantation owners break it down. And Sadu decide, hey, all then what we build on the land, I'm going to build out in the sea. Break it down out there. So, hey, good day. As you can see, people always in and out, in and out. They say when we reach by the temple, we had to take off his shoe. I guess it's a sign of respect for whatever reason. You gotta respect their thing. If all they didn't know, this is Noonie. They make it for all kind of drink. They say good for the boy and all kind of thing. I don't know what boy they're talking about, but they say good for that. Well, the structure is seen in front of us. That is the temple. Huh? This one here?
Yeah. The old man who they say, see that Sadu over
there. Oh, these it here?
This is the first one ever built. Right? And they restore it now.
This is the one that he built and they break down?
No, and they restore it. And then they come and do that one. But the government helped to do that one now.
Okay.
But this is
oh, this is the one he built.
The old man who they talking about from Botalu there. This is one.
This is Mr. Sadu first temple.
First temple, yeah, this one.
Okay. And the person sitting in the center is?
This is thy Lord Rama. But I don't know
It's Rama, one of the gods.
One of the gods, but I don't know everything about it.
Okay.
Okay.
I never see the Ganges River, but it looked like it really calm. It's according to how Sadu described it, it really calm and true jet. Well, people, Mr. Sadu was really a genius, because if he could do this by himself, the man had to be an engineer back in them days. According to the stories, they say this part of the ocean, which is supposed to be the Gulf, calm like the Ganges, India. From what you could see, it's really calm and true. The place down here peaceful. I could understand why Sadu come down here to worship. It's just a different feel down here. Before they never come down here, or they come down, check it out. The car, go up in the temple with your shoes, respect the rules, take off your shoes, go up in the temple, see how it is. They say to come and do weddings down here. They don't discriminate, you got to be of the Hindu faith to come and get a wedding down here. So come down, do all the thing. It's real nice down here. Alright? So until next time, discover Trinidad and Tobago. Peace out.